In this video, we will discuss the UK Fiance visa processing time in 2023. As an OISC-regulated UK immigration law firm specialising in UK partner visas, we are very well placed to discuss this. In addition to discussing the standard Fiance visa processing time, we will also discuss the priority service and who may not be suitable for the priority service, when and how you can follow up on a Fiance visa application, the decision, as well as numerous other important things that you should know or expect about the Fiance visa processing time. The UK Fiance visa processing time is currently 3 months on average. This figure is based on the many Fiance visa applications that we deal with every day of the week. The processing time generally starts when the applicant attends the biometric appointment at the visa centre and ends on the date that the Home Office decides your application. Now, there are a few things that are worth discussing here. Firstly, the gov.uk website currently states that you should get a decision within 24 weeks, which is 6 months. The Home Office increased the listed processing time from 12 weeks to 24 weeks due to their response to the Ukraine invasion. However, it seems like it's just a matter of time until this gets updated back down to 12 weeks, now that the Home Office have finally caught up with the UK partner visa backlog. Secondly, the country the application was submitted from does not change the expected processing time. The gov.uk website used to have a tool where you can search the country that visa application is being submitted from. However, since the Home Office have changed the way that visa applications are processed, processing times do not substantially vary from one country to another. Thirdly, regardless of whether the gov.uk website lists a 12-week or 24-week figure, this time frame is not a guarantee. Rather, it's a time frame the Home Office aims to meet. So if your application takes longer than this, unfortunately, this does not necessarily mean that you're entitled to a refund of the Home Office fees, nor does it mean that you can demand that the Home Office processes the visa application within this time frame. For an up-to-date account of the current processing times, you may want to check out our Fiance visa processing time article on our website, migrate.org.uk, which we update on the first or second day of each month. Let's now discuss the priority service. The priority service reduces the expected processing time to 30 working days for new applications. As we discuss in our partner visa fees YouTube video and articles on our website, migrate.org.uk, this incurs an additional cost of £573 on average per applicant. When the priority service is available, this can be purchased at 2 stages of the UK Fiance visa process. Firstly, when available, it can sometimes be purchased on the Home Office fee payment page of the online application form. If it's not listed here, it will otherwise be available for purchase on either the TLS or VFS website. We discussed TLS and VFS in our Fiance visa requirements and process YouTube video, but in short, TLS and VFS are commercial partners that work with the Home Office. They facilitate the biometrics appointment and the submission of documents. They each cover different parts of the world, and you can find out more information about the process by visiting vfsglobal.com and tlscontact.com. You will know which one covers the country the applicant is submitting their application from by visiting these 2 websites. Only one of the websites will allow you to select the country in which the application is being made from, which lists the UK as a destination. For example, here you can see that applications made from the US are processed with the help of VFS rather than TLS. It should be noted that there are some circumstances where, even if the priority fee is paid, that you may not receive a decision within 30 working days. The circumstances can be found here. Notably, it states that if the applicant has previously had a UK visa refusal, the application may not be deemed straightforward and may therefore take longer than 30 days. And for those who have had a previous UK visa refusal overturned, it should be more likely than not for the priority service application to be decided within 30 days. Let's now discuss what you can do if your standard application is not decided within 3 months, or if your priority application is not decided within 30 working days. Earlier in the year, during the Home Office's Ukraine response, it was only in extremely compassionate or compelling circumstances in which they may consider expediting specific cases. However, we've seen that since the actual processing time has returned to 3 months on average, some partners have been able to take action to speed up the processing of the application. There are 2 main ways partners go about this. Firstly, by googling contact homeoffice.gov.uk and then contacting the Home Office that way. Alternatively, you may decide to contact the sponsor's local MP in the UK, which tends to be the most effective way. To find your local MP's contact details, you can Google find local MP in UK and then enter the name of the MP or the sponsor's UK postcode or location. Finally, some partners, normally when they've exhausted the other options, complain to the Home Office. However, none of these methods are by no means guaranteed to help, as the Home Office does not guarantee application turnaround times. What about standard applications that have not exceeded the expected expected processing period? Well, for standard applications that have not exceeded the 3-month period, and priority applications that have not exceeded the 30 working day period, if you contact the Home Office via the web form, contact your local MP, or complain, your application is only likely going to be expedited if there are extremely compassionate or compelling circumstances, such as a medical emergency. Partners tend to find that this threshold is rather high, and the practical inconvenience of the application being processed later is not something that will normally suffice as a sufficient reason. Other commonly asked questions in relation to the Fiance visa processing time often arises when the applicants receive this email here. The first question that normally arises tends to be something along the lines of, "We have already submitted the supporting documents. Does this mean that they were not received?" And the answer is, not necessarily. If you've already submitted the supporting documentation, there is nothing further that you need to do when you receive this email. The second question is, does this email indicate what stage the processing is at? The answer here is also no, as this email is sent out rather sporadically. Based on the many Fiance visa applications that we've been involved with, it's clear that the time that this was sent out has no indication as to when you should expect a decision. You will normally receive an email once the Fiance visa application has been processed. Depending on the email service provider, in particular Hotmail and Outlook email accounts, these can sometimes land in your spam or junk email folder, so don't be afraid to check there every so often. Those granted a UK Fiance visa will normally find out the outcome of the Fiance visa application once the applicant's passport has been returned. If you've not already, you may wish to watch our Fiance visa process YouTube video, which goes through the process from start to finish. If you found this video helpful and would like to see more of its kind, feel free to like the video, subscribe and let us know in the comments. I hope you found this video helpful.